circles, walk around in circles, walk around in circles, walk around in. Don't need to.
Welcome to the Marty Ward Memorial, the day of tech inspections.
And rolling back to the trailer.
Where we can change it all back.
He asked if you wouldn't hit him in the face.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He's going to
Gotta protect it, yeah.
protect his face, because look at that face.
Oh, morning maker.
About to find out what happens when it's too wide. The other side's bent enough you might be able to bend it more. So I want to see some. Want to drive it that way? We made it through tech. Only had to kick the car a handful of times. And now we will pull out everything that we kicked in since we're back at the trailer.
Pretty much, we can do whatever we want at this point.
Yeah, I kind of disagree with the tech process. We won't put that in the video. We have a lot of downtime. I don't think we qualified for 4 or 5 hours. So we'll bleed the brakes, do some PMing on the car, and send it for qualifying.
I think we'll have good race pace. We've been trending well for the race at least, and still trying to figure out qualifying. Of course, it's a big race and there's a lot more competition today, but this is our track and we know it. We've been here all season and a lot during the preseason, so I think that should benefit us even though there's some bigger competition out there.
I think there's 22 or 23 cars. Like Bailey said, our race pace, I think, in practice is really good. If we qualify top 10, I think we have a shot in a 97-lap race. So top 10 in qualifying is a goal. I'd like to be way better than that, but I won't be throwing stuff and slinging stuff in the trailer if we get top 10 in qualifying.
It's on recording.
Absolutely be his biggest win of the year. What does the P-Mix South Carolina have? Is anyone in the video giving out t-shirts? Make sure you make your way to it.
Qualified 10th out of 22 cars, so in the front half. Something to work with. I think we can get to the top 5. I think we have a good race car. I said all along we don't have a good qualifying car, so we'll see how it goes. Try not to get involved in no wrecks, and I think we'll be there at the end.
Oh my gosh! No, she's yelling at you. She yelled at her. It's almost like that's what I'm doing.
Need to go now. Thank you. All right, so let's come out here. We're going to be hanging out.
able to get a good call and stay away from the race.
He's all right. You want a card?
Here. We're going to sign an autograph real quick. We're looking at merchandise up there for the Thomas Meeting Room. So we're going to catch you over Thomas here in just a second. But yeah, go over there, see the table. Jody.
Cover up as much of the orange as possible. Gotcha. That's
Maybe a little giveaway later this evening.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, wait to meet the goal. Yeah.
Literally quicker than a snap of your fingers from being the top spot. It's going to be about.
This is Robin. This is Jacob. I've seen you, but I don't know you.
Bailey Snow, where you at? Where? Bailey graduated from nursing school, correct?
Medical.
Medical school. Tyler Hill, where you at?
That nobody would know about. But one thing he did, that I put it on Facebook and you can read it, it's in the caption of one of the pictures that they had him when he signed autographs at Hidden Treasure Christian.
Give it up, race fans, and welcome fans.
Yep. So to sum it up, we had a rough night. I think we qualified pretty well for what we were trying to do. Qualified 10th. We started the race pretty strong, made up some spots, even on the outside, and I thought they could go really well. But having a 22-car field and more money for the pot, I think just drove some people nuts. And we had up to like 10 or 11 restarts during the whole race. At some point, maybe after the 4th or 5th restart, we started to really lose pace and kind of got like trained on the inside. So after that happened, we had 2 spots behind us, and there were only like 10 cars left in the race. I'd say at that point, we were probably like 40 laps in, I think, and we had Jacob come in the pits to try and make the car feel a little bit better, change some sway bar, and put him in the back again. I think it took maybe 2 laps, and Jacob got involved in a wreck that wasn't his fault. There were a couple different collisions throughout the race that I think were definitely some points of tension, and we'll have to recheck the video to kind of see what happened and, make some calls and see what's going on. But we didn't finish, and we got a lot of damage to the front end. Our radiator was almost falling off the front of the chassis, and Jacob just overheated, and he ended up pulling it as a result of that. So it was not a fun night.